My dream is to play football for England. When I'm making big money, I'll get a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ.
Single mum Annabelle lives with 15-year-old Leon and his older brother in Surrey. Leon's been playing football since he was 3 and was part of the Chelsea development squad before moving to Palace.
What we got over here? A small minority of my trophies. Because I've got a whole box of medals and trophies, like loads and loads, upstairs in the loft. So we had to pack them away because there was too much.
I'd love my son to be there as a Premiership star. I wouldn't. If anyone said that they wouldn't, they'd be lying. Of course, I would love that. I would love that for him.
I would compare myself to Virgil van Dijk or maybe a Reece James. Because, yeah, they're my idols in my position.
The under-15s are a year away from getting their first full-time 2-year contract. A crucial step all boys need towards making it as a Premier League pro. But Leon's excelled so much, he's been given it a year earlier.
I developed earlier than most people in my age group, so I was a lot bigger and stronger than the others. The next step for me is hopefully a pro contract. So when I'm maybe 19, 20, I want to be playing first-team football.
With Leon's place in the team safe for another year, Mum Annabelle is now planning ahead for the next phase of his career.
Paul Pogba's agent, Gareth Bale.
She's on the hunt for an agent.
Nathan Ake, centre-back, 28.8 million. Wow. I would prefer to have somebody on board that can represent my son and work with my son as soon as possible. You know, because there's loads of boys out there that play good football. So you've got to have a good team that have the networks in place and can sell. And that's what I need to find, is I need to find somebody who is good at marketing, because it is about a sales pitch. It is about selling the individual. I know that sounds awful. I'm talking about him like a product, but that's what he's going to be, which is really sad. But that is what he's going to be.
Yes, David! Ozuru!
As the boys at the academy get older, the opportunity to earn big money gets ever closer.
We as a club do believe in not too much too soon. But for a first-year pro, you know, you're looking at 40 grand a year. There might be a signing-on fee, there might be some extra goodies attached to that. That money can accelerate quite quickly.
And it's in the under-15s that the boys are first allowed to get an agent.
Picking the right agent is really important. An agent could be the one constant that takes you all the way through from, 16 all the way through to 35. And at the start, when you're inexperienced about selecting an agent, that can be the challenge.
After months of research into potential agents, Annabelle has set up a meeting.
This is actually my first agency meeting, so a bit apprehensive. I don't know what they're going to say. I think I've ironed in creases.
People that I think that we could be interested in, I'm letting Leon now meet them so that we can go to the next step of making a decision. Because at the end of the day, the decision overall will be Leon's, guided by me.
It's a very weird thing, because when I was younger, I was thinking that would be all the rich, famous people with their agents, and yeah, it is very weird to see me in that position.
Did you put the agent on?
No, of course I did. I felt like an agent could build my profile, maybe get me further out there, so more people know about my name. I don't frequently think about the business side of football, but I feel like it's a stressful job for my mum, because she's always getting contacts, getting phone calls. So yeah, it is very stressful.
How are you, right?
Hello, yeah,
Good?
Nice to see you again.
Yes. Good.
Dave and James have worked with a number of Premier League clubs, but recently started a new agency, Noble Sports Management.
Very good.
We were just saying we're loving the heat.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Very sharp.
We would work out how to get you what you need. As Jamie said, we're not here to big hard sell this. This has got to be.
But those things that you speak about, we can do that. Ticks a lot of the boxes for us.
I feel like we've got him at the right point in his journey as well, right? He's proven he's got his scholarship at Crystal Palace, but I feel like now, between the two of us, working together, I think
Yeah.
we could really kick his career in the right direction for where it needs to go next.
Still plenty of room for us to fine-tune and take it to the next level, which is exciting for us.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. You like them as people. You think they're really nice, and they're nice people, and
Yeah.
they're grounded people. That's what he liked about them. Yeah. So, I don't know.
I think it's going to be a really hard decision, whoever we choose.
Mum Annabelle is having more meetings with agents.
Hi, Annabelle. How are you? You okay? Good to meet you. I'm Chris.
MVA Sports Group have worked with some of the biggest names in football, such as Rio Ferdinand, Samuel Eto'o, and Ashley Cole.
I think every parent wants to do the best for their kids, but I'm finding the more people I speak to, the more confusing it's becoming. So I'm finding that quite stressful, actually. You know, it's like a can of worms. You open it and it's like, oh my gosh, we're going through this as well. So it just makes the ride a bit more difficult.
My step for Leon going forward and stuff is I would like somebody to represent him to actually focus on trying to get him that pro contract, and wherever that is, then what do you do for the first year? What do you do for them?
We don't go in there with a size 10 boots and say, right, look, we're the agent, right, what's going on
Yeah,
here?
I wouldn't want somebody like that, because I
Exactly.
wouldn't want someone to treat this thin line, isn't there?
Absolutely. When a football club hears agent, it's like the Grim Reaper, like God, the devil's come to town, you know. But not all agents are like that, just like not all people are bad.
What I find difficult is my son is becoming a product. That's really hard.
Obviously, success on the field is important. Man United.
But do you know that kids are getting signed and playing professional football at 16 and 17? My son's 15. So you don't want the opportunity to bypass him.
The ball's going out and he just took both my legs. And now my ankle's gone really numb. And yeah, it's weird when I put pressure on it. So. The thing about academy life is you never know. If you start dipping in form or you get injured, someone else could be coming in. You always have setbacks, but you just have to move on. My dream is to be a pro. Next year, I just need to keep improving.
The change room can be a tough environment, certainly going up the levels. So these players have to learn that you haven't got a divine right to play or get in the team. You have to work hard. You have to deal with failure. So we're teaching them to be able to deal with that side of it. Some won't make it, unfortunately. That's the reality. But us as coaches, for the period we have them, we want them all to succeed, absolutely.